everybody. This is episode 30th, Loki's finale. Are you okay?
I just itched my head. Is that such a crime?
It was the way you were doing it.
Oh, sorry, it felt comfortable.
I am Ghostblade into the middle here.
Weekly is dead.
And far right.
I know.
Okay, Mr. Jazz Hands. You want to start a comedic stand-up for us? I'd be down for that.
I would have to start looking up jokes.
Bored, you make up your own jokes, man.
You want to know a joke? The Loki season.
I mean, that's...
God, what a joke. So,
See, right, that's where you should have done that thing right there. The ricochet.
Well, okay, so we would hear it, they would hear it, them, but it would have not recorded.
Oh, well.
what are we starting off with?
Well, we need to do news first.
Yeah. I literally don't have anything.
Well, other than what was posted today about Beastars Season 2 starting on Netflix.
Yes, that just went live.
Yeah.
12 episodes. More furry butt stuff.
Jesus.
It's what it is.
Unfortunately, he's not wrong.
I know. That was the whole purpose of the first season. Fucking a wolf trying to fuck a rabbit.
Hey,
his temptation is too strong.
You know, some people like that kind of stuff.
Yes, some people are obsessed with that.
And we hunt them.
Yes, we do. But other
sport,
than that,
for sport or pleasure,
both.
Other than that, there was a Demon Slayer Season 2 release.
Oh yeah, the visual cover.
Yeah. So if you want to check that out, go to our page. And then you also posted weekly that
yes,
Season 2 has finally been announced for Misfit, or was this just the cover?
No,
that
right
was
there. He's dead.
Oh, that was for the actor?
Yeah, no, not the actor, the creator.
The author. He just passed away.
Yeah, he passed away.
So that means
you
no Season 2.
Officially, we have the 12 books on the first season, but then there's a 13th book that we're never going to see animation for, because officially the day of his death, the studio announced that it's officially canceled.
Well, yeah, because it's more of a respect thing. Okay, so my bad.
There's no season 2, even though we want there to be.
So on Misfit of Demon King Academy, there will no longer be a Season 2 because the creator died with cancer.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Prayers out to his family if they ever see this. That was really it about news, besides we got the trailer for Ruby also.
Yeah, the teaser.
Yeah, the teaser trailer.
And Pixar put out their newest movie trailer for their next movie.
Which is?
Turning Red.
I'm going to have to look at this trailer afterwards.
It's basically, from the concept of what I understand, just from the trailer alone, this girl, she's Chinese Canadian, so that's an interesting mix already.
Oni-san, how about you?
Basically, I think she's in the process of going through puberty, and
Jesus Christ!
Yes, I know, whatever, but whenever she feels like very strong emotions or anxiety or any type of like enormous intense emotion, like she just turned into like this red panda.
Why do I feel like that's a ripoff of Carrie?
Of what?
Carrie, the horror movie.
I mean, did Carrie ever turn into a giant red panda?
I mean, she bathed in her enemy's blood. That did her wrong.
It's not that gruesome. It's so
Calm down, love.
But yeah, that's a teaser. It's gonna be like for spring 2022 to look out. And like I was saying, Lionel a few hours ago, Nickelodeon decides they want a taste of Smash Bros, so they are going to be making their own Smash Bros game.
Basically, with every Nickelodeon character.
Not every Nickelodeon character. Just
Okay,
one of
so
them.
the more main popular ones.
Yes.
Like Danny Phantom, and probably like a whole bunch of other ones in the process.
We'll see Fairy Odd Parents.
More than likely.
Hey, we already got a character from. I don't know if you remember the show, The Real Monsters.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Like, there's already a character from that shit. Long ass time ago. Like, that's insane. And there's already a cover art of the silhouettes. They're already showing Cat Dog being in it. Either Korra or Aang as one of the avatars already being in it. Which, like, come on.
I would want Aang.
Everyone would want Aang. There was also either Ren or Stimpy, one of them, also being that cover art, which was also very good classic. The father Thornberry is already shown as a character. Nigel Thornberry. There we go. From the Thornberries? Come on.
I'm trying to remember. It's been so long.
I don't remember this either.
I know what you're talking about because I remember watching it and I remember the title. I'm trying to picture a face with that character. It's just not working.
He has like this rectangle mustache.
Oh, that one.
There you go.
Oh God, the memes.
Smashing.
Oh, damn, yeah. Okay.
That's all I had to say, of course. And there was another Invader Sim also confirmed already. Spider-Man Patrick, whatever. Even Sandy Cheeks.
Of course. Fucking
And many more to come. Like they're definitely not. This is only the beginning, and it's only going to look fun. There's already a petition to put in Hugh Neutron, Jimmy Neutron's dad.
No, God no.
The memes, man.
Why?
The memes. Do you?
If that's the case, they better fucking put Dinkelberg in there for the meme.
Dinkelberg.
Oh, I think there was also for Timmy's dad. I think there was also a petition for him. But yeah, no, people already want the dads.
Well, like, so let's just think about this for a second before we actually get into what we actually have for our list. His super is that he looks at anybody and he's like Dinkelberg, and just goes completely bananas. I can see that right now.
Yeah.
For like a super ultimate or whatever the hell they're going to call the special moves in this one.
They haven't really shown that type of move, but they really didn't. It's only they just showed it out. It's only the beginning. I think it was slated for September, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, just think about it now until it actually shows. It's just like, I can see that happening. But like, what would you do for Jimmy Neutron's dad?
Pies.
That's true.
I don't remember, but
he's a fanatic of pies and ducks. Yes.
I don't remember the ducks, but I remember the pies.
No, he had a thing for the ducks. Because it was such the weirdest thing other than the, what was that conversation that he had with Jimmy? That time he sat on a banana or some shit like that?
And that changed my life.
I'll have to show you the scene afterwards.
I really don't remember this.
Oh my god, you need to watch the Hugh Neutron memes. It's hysterical. This is why just for the memes alone and some of his dialogue.
Because Jimmy and his mom were both looking at him like, are you serious?
Jesus.
But
yeah, that's that.
So this week we actually had a couple new ones come up. I'm staying on a Million Lives. Finally started. Nighthead 2041 started.
Mm-hmm.
We're still waiting on DCTM, and then we also brought in
Dungeon of Black Company.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm gonna say with this one, out of honesty, it felt like How Not to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon, in a way.
What?
This one.
Yeah, you guys never told me that.
talk to him on that
I
one.
was telling you about it.
You told me you were planning on adding something, but you never told me what it
And then I
was.
told him about it already. Professionals. We know what we're doing.
Okay, well, the way this
I'll
one
catch
started
up.
off,
You're in the same position that I was a few weeks ago anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
This anime really felt like How Not to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon. The way it played off, instantly within 13 minutes, it's fanboyed hard.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm just going to leave it there because me and Ghost will talk about it in a little bit more detail. But Boruto was good this week. We got a little bit more information on what's going on with My Hero Academia. We got a new character in Standing on a Million Lives.
Yes, the one that he saved.
Yeah. Loki ended. Star Wars is still going strong. And we also watch Scarlet Witch.
Nexus.
Scarlet,
You're trying to say Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
Scarlet.
It's okay.
I even put the wrong fucking name.
You're trying to say Scarlet Johansson.
You really put Scarlet Widow?
Yeah. I was in a hurry when I was making this list because I was also working.
I mean, that's not that far off if you really think about it.
Oh yeah, it's just the character's name with her her superhero name. I was in a hurry last night as I was working my second job. We watched Black Widow. I know your opinion, it wasn't worth the $30.
No.
Well, then hold on. Yeah, where are we starting with it? Because, I mean...
What?
Well, I'm just kind of ranting on.
Yeah.
We can start with the movies first,
Yeah.
and go ahead and get Black Widow out of the way before we go with our normal list. So, with this movie...
It's not worth $30.
Well, it's not worth the $30, but honestly, if we think about it, it's what we would have been spending at the movies if we would have went. So...
Yeah, but it's the first movie of the new phase.
Yes. So with this movie being the first phase, it's also this movie also takes place right after Captain America: Civil War. Like It's literally right after the everything that happened.
My impression of this movie, which I know a lot of people agree, is just that it's like a too little, too late kind of movie for me, because I know the COVID, complicated everything, and there's nothing that could have been done about that. But like, this movie definitely needed to come out on the original day it should have, just because of the time process that was going on through that time. Because it wasn't that far off from Endgame, and a lot of people were still grieving over Endgame, so the movie would have solidified that grief. But since now we're 2 years later, a lot of people don't give a shit anymore. So that's really where the problem. This movie just falls flat. A lot of people just don't give a shit anymore because it's just been far too long.
Yeah, all this movie was just. I talk about him a lot. My Marvel expert, I was watching with him, and he fucking flipped a table when he saw Taskmaster. And
I know, I did too. You can even ask Ghost.
Yeah.
My God, he went on a rant. I
don't blame him. So with Taskmaster, what I was more annoyed about is that it didn't follow the actual character of Taskmaster. Which I get with this not being towards the actual comics, but they implicate the comics a lot. I get there's going to be changes.
But this felt like a huge change though. It might as well be a completely different character though. That's the problem. It probably should not have been Taskmaster in the first place. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah. So
they could have made a completely new character that did not have to be Taskmaster, and the same results would the results would have been the same goddamn thing.
Well, yeah, but it's just with this with Taskmaster, he was a person that made tasks for the heroes at the same time of being a person that can analyze you, look at you, and be able to do the exact goddamn thing that you do. That's who Taskmaster is.
Yes, and then this Taskmaster is just a soulless, robotic fucking Taskmaster that doesn't talk and just like a mirror.
Because it's his daughter.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but even then, he was controlling her so much that she didn't even have the free will and be like, yeah, Dad, I really want to help you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because that's usually what most revenges are that we see, is that if it's a son or daughter, instead of the father taking control, usually the kids are like, hey, I see what you see. Out of loyalty and love, I am going to follow you regardless of how wrong it could be.
Yeah.
We didn't get that. Like, this was like completely, I'm taking control of you, and that's it.
All this movie was to me was just fucking promoting. What's the Arrows guy's hero name?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's new TV show. That's all that was meant for.
I mean, I want to know about. I don't know if that that was the whole purpose of the movie,
but that's all it felt like.
It's definitely going to help to that, because we're about to get his movie, which is probably also going to implicate his daughter becoming a hero too.
Movie?
No, he's
or
doing
his TV show. Sorry, his TV show, to where his daughter also is going to be implicated as a hero like Hawkeye. With this movie overall, it was just really, to really summarize this movie, it was just a backstory of Black Widow, everything she went through as a kid to the point that she's at now, the differences that she had to go through with her feelings and everything, because she became a hero instead of a spy assassin and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But, like, honestly, my rating on this...
Everyone gives it a 6. That's its official rating.
Okay, that's its official rating. My personal... I would give it a 7. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. The time, yes, it should have came out when it should have, but due to everything that happened in this forsaken world because of people's choices, unfortunately, it came out when it did. I'm just happy that it's still showing this character, Valentine, and who she is, possibly.
Yeah.
And how she's going to play a part in the Marvel Universe. I kind of liked this movie because it was a little different from what we're constantly dealing with. But that's just me personally. And then for me, with the action, it wasn't...
The action was the only thing
fight, stop, talk, fight some more. This was like straight action. There was no pauses in the fighting.
Yeah.
From what I can see, there was really no mistakes on the choreographing. It was literally hands-on, hit for hit kind of thing. Sorry. I gotta bring that up because your Dark Knight Rises was just terrible.
I know.
Wait, what?
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
A lot of the fighting, there was a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And it showed in the final cut. But that was just due to choreographing, laziness, and just trying to put out a movie instead of taking it serious, saying, hey, it's not ready, pushing it back, and actually making sure everything was on point. But I'm done. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
You're good. I say I give it a 6. It was really the fighting that made me stick with it. God, the story was so boring.
You could honestly, if you watch this, you could literally skip the first 5 minutes in the movie.
Yeah.
Like you could literally go straight to where her character is in the restroom talking to General Isaac or Isaac.
I don't remember.
Talking to the general that takes super people to the prison.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the movie, now that you mentioned that and I reviewed the whole movie, yeah, the whole flashback montage and the past, if you have removed that, some scenes later on would have been better. Because it falls back into the saying, don't tell
too much.
not don't tell too much. It's like oh my god.
Yes.
Don't show too much. Or no, I'm thinking of another saying. The concept is like that you don't need to show everything so that everything gets to explain. Like what I'm referring to is when they were having the family reunion, and Yelena, was it the sister Yelena, how she was getting emotional about if it was real or fake to them or not.
Yeah.
Reimagine that scene if we didn't watch the beginning. Just how different that would have been.
Well, it would have had more of an impact, and then you could have had like very few snippets of showing the flashback, which would have played it a little bit better into the story.
Yes, it's just moments like that you can actually appreciate better when you don't know much. But no, they had to show practically everything about them.
Yeah, but this movie could have been done better. As of what it is what it is. It is to the Marvel story.
There's something I should remind you on before I forget. How they tricked y'all about Taskmaster being a woman. They used the male as a stunt double and all of the trailers.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, and that pretty much did not go over well on the internet.
Of course. But even if you look at the suit, besides what was probably CGI'd, which I'm 95% sure that's what happened, the outfit doesn't play out as a female.
Yeah.
Like, you could... Just the way the figure was, you could tell it was a dude.
Yeah.
But watch this movie. If you want to spend the $30, spend it. If you want to go to the theaters...
Or wait till October 6th.
Right, just go to the theaters, or, as Weekly said, just wait until the DVD comes out. It's probably what I would have done, but
not just the DVD. It's going to be free on Disney in October.
Okay, well, so it'd be free if you don't want to spend the $30, which a good majority of everyone does anyways.
Yeah.
What's the next Marvel movie? Is it really Spider-Man for the next Marvel movie?
I think so. I would have to double check, and we'll let you all know on the Facebook page.
That sounds about right.
The next movie we will be watching for next week's show is Space Jam 2, because it comes out tomorrow. It will be on HBO Max if you have an HBO Max account, or movie theaters. Take your girlfriend out. Take your wife. Go with your family.
Or take your senpai.
But we'll have that for next week. Next Marvel movie is more than likely Spider-Man, but we'll double check just so we're giving you all the right information.
The schedule's messed up.
I kind of want to say Venom, but it's not technically like...
I think that got delayed, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
No, it's actually releasing when it's supposed to, but technically Venom,
but like
as we know right now, is not really part of the MCU unless they actually went with the idea of showing Spider-Man
Not yet.
in it.
Not yet. The director's already been talking about how they can already put in the MCU in it.
Yeah, so if they implicate Spider-Man, the current Spider-Man, I can't remember the actor's name. I'm not going to try and... Yeah, so if they implicate him, they can tie Venom into the MCU, which I would prefer because there's a lot of things that happen with Venom that needs to actually happen within the story. That's my put on it. I would like to see it. I'm pretty sure there's hundreds of Marvel fans that would see it, maybe thousands, millions. Would like to see Venom be part of it, especially this Venom.
The correct Venom.
The correct Venom, but the spider still needs to show up. You can't truly have Venom without the white spider. So that's the only thing I'm hoping that shows up here soon. But that's it for movies. I guess you want to do the TV shows real quick?
Yeah, okay.
What, Loki? Shit,
well, we got Loki and we got Star Wars.
Yeah, we got to get that shit out of the way. Might as well. I'm just going to say for this episode, like, I know they were just ending it, but I'm like, I was just sitting through the entire episode. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
by the way, this episode's called For All Time Always.
Yes. Like, for like 80% of the movie, it was just like sitting in that room and, we just going through the exposition and the explanation. I'm like, is that it? Like, I know he's calling the canker. Everyone knows this by now. Yes, He's gone.
Oh, that induced rage with a buddy of mine. That
the Marvel expert.
Yes, because like for one, he showed his face, and for two, he's like some silly guy. He doesn't seem all serious. That Kane's supposed to be serious.
So this movie is set for a season 2, which we'll get a little bit more at the end. I think he's just the start of it before we actually get into what he actually supposed to be. Because if you remember the end, we see the statue with the actual suit of Kane, Kane the Conqueror. So
yeah, like this was just like this was just an alternate version of him. So like, who's not to say that when we get to the other, if we get to the other Kangs, like then that will actually be the comic representation of him, the actual evil one. Because this Kang that we got, he wasn't really the evil one. He was just the one that like closed everything into the sacred timeline.
Yeah.
And now that he's dead, the actual multiverse, like they basically just opened up the actual multiverse.
Well, yeah. Basically. So basically, the multiverse is open now, which is what Phase 4 is mostly going to be about, as we already can tell from WandaVision kind of mentioning it. The Spider-Man movie, Doctor Strange, is going to be mostly about the multiverse. I think they mentioned it in Guardian of the Galaxies might have something to do with the multiverse a little bit, but it's going to be mostly Adam Warlock. So basically, everything is falling into place as it should. Now, would this open chances of like really cool team ups that we got in the comics? Possibly. I would personally like to see a live action of the Spider-Man multiverse with all the Spider-Mans or all the Spider-Verse people.
Yeah. Because
some of them are women.
I mean, that's what the third Spider-Man movie is starting to sound like. We still don't have visual, but we're starting to sound like.
Well, it sounds like we're going to get to the characters that we got in the live action.
Yeah.
But the next animated movie, which is also Spider-Man, will be about the multiverse. Because as we all remember from the last one, we got Spider-Man 2099 going to everybody.
By the way, the movies that's coming out, White pointed out Shang-Chi, Eternals, then Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about
it.
The only thing that interests me so far from that movie was that very short clip of Abomination in the cage.
I would have to go back and rewatch it.
Did you not see it? Like, in the cage fight, you actually see Abomination. An actual comic with, like, the fish grills and shit. You actually see Abomination. Like, that's the only time I'm like, whoa, what is he doing
I
there?
think briefly I would have to go back and rewatch it.
It's because it was short. Like, it was very, like, short.
Yeah.
But it is there. And that interests me because I'm like, okay, we haven't done shit with Abomination since, like,
Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, so with Loki, this one was just mostly talking and getting set up.
Thanks, White.
Yeah, thank you. So this one...
Still a terrible episode, White.
So with this episode, it's just really just getting everything set up for what's coming up.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, I can say this right now. This Loki romance crap, no. What the fuck is
the memes or the actual romance?
The actual romance. No.
What about it?
I don't think it needed to be a thing in the first place. Like, what the fuck?
You would have to talk to the director of Marvel.
Yeah.
Because all these were technically already out and finished editing by the time they actually aired.
I don't know. It just still feels like out of place. Even though she did, betray him and, like, backstab him eventually, but...
Which is what Loki does.
Yes, I know, but, like, the forced, even though it wasn't real to her, like, it was, like, forced.
Yeah.
I just know. And it already sounds weird. Like, they're basically the same person when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
fall in love with themselves.
That, she pushes Loki back through a teleporter, taking him back to TVA.
Which apparently is not even the same TVA, because when he starts talking to Mobius, like, he's already like, well, who are you? What are you doing? What do you want?
He's like, what unit are you from? What's your number? This, that, and the other. Loki's kind of like,
So basically at this point, he's already entered a new alternate timeline where Loki was never even the TVA in the first place.
Yeah.
And Kang, with the statue, like Kang was already, I guess, the ruler.
Kind of,
With
but
what the
Yeah.
statue implicates.
King's actually in the uniform that we're used to seeing him. Now, will he be purple? That's a very good question because they haven't shown anything towards that.
Yeah.
The only thing towards this movie is that I was trying to look it up because it was already confirmed. Loki is set for a second season, and it will be released in January of 2023.
3?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay.
Well, with Star Wars and everything else, that's kind of reasonable.
I mean, yeah, I understand Star Wars shit, but
Well, even with some of the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
But so with this being done, it's over. What if and then all the other Star Wars TV shows are going to be next? When those come out, we'll start talking about those. Until then, it will just be Star Wars until Star Wars is over.
Yeah, which I think we got a while for Star Wars to be over.
well, we also got the Star Wars Visions. If you
Well,
remember
yeah,
that
that
but
still has like a few months before it comes out.
shouldn't be that far off. I mean, I don't know.
I think they said it was still a good few months.
Yeah, they said it was a good while. I don't remember how long. But Bad Batch.
Yeah.
This episode's called Devil's Deal.
God, this was a week ago. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Hera, the Syndulas. The Syndulas.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like all this was just starting Hera up. Just her startup. Because we got to see Kanan start up in this show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to say it felt like a slow episode, but it kind of was.
It was, but I feel like whatever is actually going on is what it. I feel like is what's going to lead into what's left because I think this was episode 11.
11, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 5 more episodes.
Yeah.
So I feel like what happened in this is just basically a setup to what's actually going to happen. And then this is probably also what's going to explain to what happened to Bad Batch if it doesn't go into a next season. Basically what happened to him when we get into like Rebels. Because when we get into Rebels, we don't know what happened to him.
we don't know a thing.
Yeah, because I don't even think they were. I don't even think Bad Batch was even a concept before doing Rebels timeline or make a production.
I think they were. It's just this is actually going to tell us what happened to him.
Yeah, because
But,
the whole
like,
point of Bad
besides
Batch
fishing
was just
it-
wrapping up everything with the start of the Empire.
Yeah. So if they get killed off, they get killed off. If they don't, and they go into hiding to where they're never spoke of again, then cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of want to know what actually happened.
Hunter gets to stay as true dad. Dad Batch. Raise Omega.
No.
Yes. What do you mean no? It's already the seeds have already been planted, my guy.
The seeds. Okay.
Hey.
Is that it for shows?
Yeah. Well, like. So besides going to that, like, did we really talk about anything else?
I mean,
Like anything else like important?
the Resident Evil show came out, but you didn't finish it.
Well, no, I'm talking about towards Star Wars.
Star Wars? No.
Because, like, this one was just setting up her and everything that happened on her planet. They want peace, but at the same time, a few of them believe in it's never going to be true peace kind of thing.
No Empire.
Yeah, so. But as we're still on the topic of Star Wars Vision is date to be released on September 22nd of 2021 on Disney+.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't that far off.
Well, it's still like a couple months. So by the time this ends, we're still gonna have a few weeks until something actually comes out. Because What If, I don't think they've mentioned anything on What If.
All I know about What If is Robert Downey Jr. is not coming back to voice Iron Man in the show.
Which is fine.
That was obvious.
And
So it
one
just
other
says
guy, I don't
August of
remember who.
2021. So by the end of this week into August, Star Wars Bad Batch will end, and then Marvel Studios What If will be starting.
Yeah.
Which is going to be similar to what is happening in Star Wars, where each episode's going to be something different.
Yeah.
Nothing's actually going to follow a main story.
But what if it does?
Well, then if it does, then cool. It will tie into something. It might explain a couple things, give us some details that might have been left out.
Yeah.
Yay me, that kind of thing. So with anime,
What do you guys want to start with?
I honestly want to get Scarlet out of the way.
Yeah. So, Scarlet Nexus has its third episode out. It's called Conspiracy.
And they definitely hit all the conspiracy points as they did into the game, but
I need to go back and find that fucking message. Oh my god, I must be still very blind because I definitely a second watch through I could not find it. Oh my god.
So, me and you have an opinion about the anime so far after playing the game. Officially,
Well, okay,
I've beaten
so-
it twice. I've done it on both story sides.
they've been the game. I'm kind of taking my time, especially working 2 jobs now and trying to keep somewhat of a social life.
Okay.
Okay.
I said somewhat.
What we do, yeah, okay.
So
Aren't we enough?
No, you are enough. It's just I got other things I want to do in the process too. So by this point in the game, or by this point in the anime, we're all past that point in the game.
We got to see Naomi's transformation.
Still sucks. Well, okay,
So-
that came out wrong. It still sucks to me for watch because it hurts.
It hurts because she was a likable character.
Yes. She died too early, goddammit. I hate it.
Towards the animation of
I
the
don't wanna-
anime to the game definitely did it better
Yeah.
than what the anime did.
The game put more emotion on it.
With the anime, I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't much action to the fight regarding of what it is, and with her still being the character that she is.
Yeah.
Like, we get to see a little bit of action, but there's definitely a few... Just to keep the interest in, there could have been a couple things done different.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm slowly losing interest in the anime. I'll watch it because the game did keep me interested. I do enjoy the game. I will say the game is a must, but the anime, my main complaints with it is for some scenes, and you can notice it, their heads are like peas to their body. Like their head shrinks, and then they're either too fast or too slow, or they skip stuff. I don't know.
I feel like they're just trying too hard on the anime.
I feel like all they should have done is just done the game in chapters and follow it with the anime. It's like, hey, this episode's out, so we're releasing this chapter for both sides. This is out, chapters. Should have done that, but
So besides her turning into another, we kind of get to see how they both become sisters.
yeah, their first and last meet. Well, not their last, but
Yeah. So besides that, we start getting to the experience of
how
like,
they're being turned into others.
yeah. Because in the game, we actually see it's like a bullet or something.
It's a couple things, but the main point is the bullet.
Yeah. And with this, we didn't really see anything.
Yeah,
Like, it didn't show what the game showed.
yeah.
What do you mean?
It didn't show, like, anyone hiding to shoot or...
That was because that was the last episode.
Well, even in the last episode, I don't remember seeing that.
There was a guy with a sniper rifle in shadows taking aim, and then he shot.
I probably looked away for a second.
That's what happens when you take a couple weeks break.
But I remember it. It was shown.
You remember it, but how many times did you watch it?
Like 3 times.
Okay.
Okay, well, but you just can't say it because it's just not true.
I didn't see it. I saw it in the game. I just didn't see it in the anime. But for the rest of this episode, they go to the bridge, which was really short.
Yeah.
I feel like that could have been...
The bridge felt like the longest part of the whole game for both sides, and
it's not even done.
We're expecting one event on the bridge, and that's it.
Well, I was expecting the whole bridge, and all we got was when everyone meets up in the giant group, and then the General Matrix shows up.
Gemma's going to attack you. Seto's here. Luca's going to fight his brother, and Nagi is being a psychopath. I'm not saying that's the whole bridge, but it's also not the main point of it.
And then the brain drive was really short.
Oh, hey, get to see this cool upgrade? Done. Ow.
Good job.
Do it with your other hand if you have to.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I hurt myself today.
And then...
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what happened after the bridge.
Credits.
Yeah. So it's just a giant cluster right now. I'm really hoping the anime starts doing a little bit more justice for the rest.
It has a huge thing to live up to. The game is highly playable.
No, I love the game. Like, I just got done with the hospital.
I would ask which time, because you're playing Zirito, and you're never out of that hospital.
Well, I just finally escaped. So, like, I'm out of the hospital.
Oh. Okay. I know where you are now.
Yeah.
You're done with a hospital, but not all.
Well, okay, so I'm done with the old creepy hospital that was waiting to be hunted.
Oh, you're not done with that.
Okay, I'm done with the first part of it. I'm done with the first part, not done with the game, because I'm far from being done with the game.
Yeah.
Actually taking my time and enjoying it.
Well, anything else, or you're kind of quiet?
I don't really have anything else left for this anime.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
Kobayashi?
The Dragon Maiden?
Yeah, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. This episode's called Hot Guy Kobayashi in Many Senses. So, got to see the lifestyle of Kobayashi living as a man. And, yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been really fucking hard for her. I would understand. Honestly, this is why I love Toru. With that one scene when she gave her liquor, she even though she knew Ilulu did that to her, she just said, "Fuck it, I'm doing this right now. You're mine. I want you." That's why I love her, because she doesn't give a shit. She wants it. But she screwed up because she took off the maid outfit. And that's just like, why did you do that, you fucking bitch? You don't do that. Mission failed. We'll get her next time.
Jesus.
Oh, man. That was great. I love that. Honestly, my only question is, where the fuck did this, the guy dragon come from? Like, just fucking out of nowhere? And, like, how did he find out about all of this?
He's part of the same faction as...
Almost, the Harmony faction, but, like, did somebody tell him about this?
It's his job to uphold the peace. Elma said that. If they trespass
besides
into
that,
the
he's
human,
also, like, as he said, he's the executioner, basically.
Yeah.
So if he has to go up to that measure, then he will.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, where did he get the information about Ilulu and Earth in the first place?
We still didn't get the information of Elma finding out how Toro got to the other world. They just follow them. That's their job. They're supposed to keep the Chaos Dragons in check.
Yeah, but they're like ready to full out just murder her right there.
Yeah,
like,
but yeah, that's it. He hurts Kobayashi, doesn't he?
Yes. Toro gets mad. Very mad. You touch my woman, I'll kill you.
I mean, is Kobayashi even a woman at that point?
Yes, because the magical.
I don't remember.
She said it herself. Okay, it's gone.
Okay.
The magic was not permanent. But yes, she's now back a woman, I guess. And
Don't sound so sad about that.
No comment.
God.
It's for research purposes. It's for science.
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
But so Kobayashi saves Ilulu from getting killed from the dragon, and she basically turns her to her side for her humankind, just for saying some words, which I think it was. I mean, I know she's still like a kid. I'm putting kid very.
No, she's the same age as Toro.
I thought she was the same age. What?
Toro said that she's the same age as her by less than like a couple years, but she's around the same age as Toro.
Yeah. I don't know. The size. Yes, the size. That's what's throwing me off. But
Oh, and they talked about her boings.
yes, the boings.
Yeah.
But yes, Ilulu agrees to stay because she wants to learn more about Kobayashi. Toru is now lacking none of it, being the jealous type that she is, of course.
Oh, of course.
And immediately, she wants her babies.
Yep.
Oh my god, so funny.
I could turn you back into a guy. No. We ain't doing that.
How convenient that is.
How very convenient.
I'm not feeling it today. Okay.
And then she gave her all the rules of being a human.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was very scarce. Not even all of them were. Not even all of them were applicable.
Yeah.
Gotta have human hands. Powerpuff Girls fists.
God.
And then we get to the clothes.
Yeah.
Nothing fits.
Boing. I feel like that's all I'm going to comment on her is just boing.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
In a good way. It's just... It's fan service. We'll just leave it as that.
That's anime for you, though.
Oh, yeah. It's no different from any other time.
Yeah.
It's just right now, season 2 is like seriously fan serviced.
Yep.
Yeah, as if the first season wasn't already okay. What?
Wasn't as bad.
Did you forget the beach episode?
There's always a beach episode. The beach
Yeah,
episode was not
that's-
as bad.
And then the hot spring episode.
The hot spring.
Yes, there was a hot spring episode. Oh my god. It was like one of the last ones.
That's probably why I don't remember it too much.
But yes, we had that. And don't even get me started with we all know God, what's her fucking name? Kanna's friend. That Sims for her.
Oh, I want to say Keoka, but I could be wrong.
you're thinking of Mommy Milkers there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Kanna's friend that simps for her all the damn time.
Yeah. The little bit there.
Okay, we can move on from that. We're rambling at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. What's next?
I'm looking at the deal. We could go ahead and get Nighthead 2041 out of the way.
All right, this episode's called Barrier. I don't know. It starts off strong for me.
It definitely started off good. Like I was telling y'all before the show, it kind of had that Umbrella Corporation vibe to it.
It did.
Especially with the way the song started. It almost kind of sounded like their theme.
Yeah. I do feel like it's going to focus on the brothers a little bit too much, but
Well, I think they're going to be the main focus regardless.
yeah. I'll live with that. It's just on it, but yeah.
Well,
I like it so far.
Instead of it being the brothers, the only thing I would like to see it focus more on is like maybe an entire squad.
Yeah, because it's been a while since we even had anime like that.
So, to describe the world, this is Earth where they've already had a World War III from the looks of it, from the discussions they had. And the society is a society that nobody believes in like spiritual nonsense or like higher power kind of crap. Like that shit just does not fly with them anymore. So like if you're a worshiper or like even like religious like type, like that shit just nobody gives a shit. No, it's like outlawed. I think also. That's why they have the force, like because they arrest people like that crap. So yeah, that shit is outlawed. And so with the brothers come in, like I'm only calling it, they seem to be from the past because from their discussion they had, they seem to be very confused that of whatever they escaped from. They were promised that they would be in a world where spiritual energy would be appreciated, but no, that's not what they were promised for whoever helped them. So now I'm calling it they're like from the past or like even from the future. I don't know, maybe. How is this time traveling working? We don't know it yet, but that seems to be what seems to be at work. And then there's this girl, which already also showed up from the past, who seems to be interested in the. Were they also brothers? The one in the squad?
Yeah, he called them brothers.
So yeah, we have two sets of brothers. So the squad brothers, the mystery girl already seems interested in them because apparently a beginning is happening. The prophecy is foretold.
Pretty much all we got to see was like one brother doing an EMP.
Yes, one of the brothers doing EMP blast trying to save his brother.
Yeah.
The other two brothers, one of them has the Force.
Shocking.
And then the other kid, his kid,
he puts out their inner secrets.
Like telepathy in a way. Yeah, it's like telepathy in a way, but like you get it seemed like after the whole reveal, like everyone seemed to have heard it. Like they all heard their own thoughts.
Yeah.
That's scary. I would not want to be in that situation. Fuck that.
I think that was it. I think it was just building up the world and
a little bit of the world.
Yeah, we're just kind of getting an idea of what we're going to be, what kind of world we'll be in, and kind of getting the idea of the two characters that we're going to be following through most of it. Because we also had the two characters at the bar, but more than likely we're going to be following the two squad brothers. So next week we'll see what happens a little bit more.
Yeah. Million Lives.
Yeah, we go ahead and get this one out of the way because it was just kind of a introduce and kind of like a refresher on what happened.
Yeah.
A refresher, boy. It's very interesting that even though they went back into the world, already 15 years have passed.
Well, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the beginning. It was
Yeah.
just a refresher of everything that already happened.
By the way, this episode's called "I Know." Let's go, Jiffon.
Oh, Jif on the country or the island. Yeah. Yes, a little refresher of what happened in the last episode, which God, I might need to find a list of these names because I definitely do not remember. This is the one group. This is the one group of people I literally do not remember their fucking names.
Well, it's also been a while on this one.
Yeah.
So, with where we left off, there was a robbery. The main guy stopped it.
Using IRL magic.
Yeah. And him and one of the brothers, like, saw faces. Like, they saw each other, if I remember it.
They saw each other because, like, one got demasked and all that.
So they fled off. He's considered the hero, blah, 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 blah. That's kind of where it ended in the last episode.
Yeah.
With this one, we kind of get a refresher of that, but the kid that was trying to do the robbery, we get a very small background on who he is and where he kind of comes from.
How they ended up in that situation in the first place.
Yeah.
So their mom is a drug addict, drug addict, and
Well, I think she was drunk.
drunk, and she has issues.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming a loan shark came. Yeah, a loan shark came for her because of a debt she has to pay. Being that type of guy, he sets up the brothers to like, oh, if you want to, make it easier on your mom, you can do this job for me. All debts will be paid.
God, now I can't get that Bioshock quote out of my head. Bring us the girl, wipe away the debt. That's going to haunt me for years.
So that's where the brother situation is. And so Yusuke, the main character, he was able to save them both from making a huge mistake by doing that bank robbery. Well, not bank, fucking
Convenient.
yeah, convenient. Honestly, I was surprised that not both of the brothers came to the world, and there was only one of them.
I think the other one's going to come in later.
Yeah.
Because in the intro, you do get to see both of them in the world with the entire group, but I think the other brother will slowly join in. Just kind of playing with the story.
Pretty much.
So he saves them. All of them end up in the world, alternate world again, and right off the bat, the new one, I cannot seem to find his fucking name for whatever reason.
The new one?
Yeah, the new guy. I cannot
type in season 2 new
I
character.
did do that, but it's just like not. It's fucking with me.
But they pretty much get shown 15 years later with people that they met in the first season.
Yeah, basically people that they met and people that they also helped.
Yeah. They get some more info on their new quest that apparently if they're a mercenary, they're immediately special treatment. I don't know why I drew a blank on that. Of their having to stop, what was it, orcs or goblins? Orcs.
Yeah.
To save these type of beasts. I'm not even going to try to remember what the beast is called.
It's like bouffon, so like a buffalo and a cow.
Yeah. You found it?
I think so.
Kita Tori.
I think that was his name.
Kaita? Oh yeah, Kaita.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, Kaita. Him going through the motions of what they all went through with the game master and like not knowing shit, but he just goes along with it just because he's a dropout, a middle school dropout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So even though he doesn't know what's going on, he just goes along with it. It's like, all right, I get it. Let's do this. I don't know what's going on. What was his job? Spear warrior? Yeah, a warrior spear type.
A lancer.
That was his first job.
Yeah, like basically a lancer.
Mm-hmm.
They're mostly put.
and they meet up with the Knight. Which honestly, what a huge difference in character for 15. Even though it was 15 years, like her as a Knight and then now her as a mother, completely different character now.
Yeah, like she even said that like she misses everything.
Yep.
Like you gotta remember, this is the chick that like was obsessed with cutting skin and flesh, like
Yeah.
and now we have turned to this mother of two, just being who she is now. Can't fight anymore because she lost her hand.
Well, then and she's like a lot calmer too.
Yeah. She's now the motherly type. Like she's like literally now. Still has feelings for Yusuke, the main character.
Oh no, she still has it because she like towards the end, she kissed him.
Yeah, and she confessed to him.
Because they were one of the same, basically. That's where their feelings were coming from.
Yeah.
That was a little sad.
And then one of the night girls, she recognized the little boy that she saved from the attack. All grown up now.
Mm-hmm.
Which was pretty cool to see, too, because that's where it ends at. We kind of get that little reunion, and we'll probably get a little bit more into it next episode.
They head up to the island where they need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And that's pretty much what I talked about. Like, I was looking up the name.
So, like, next week we'll definitely get to see what happens. It looks like it's going to be even more of an adventure.
Yeah.
Episode was definitely interesting.
Oh, yeah. Anything in particular?
The case study?
Okay.
Okay, what happened?
And this episode's called "In the City of Flowers."
Shit.
They got out of jail pretty fast.
Yeah, they got out of jail. And then they went out to seek out the like the headmaster.
Well, no, he demanded them because he was questioning the book.
Yeah, because they took in on the Amelia, the one who was just purified, Amelia.
Yeah.
They took her in for questioning, or like they were already planning to execute her, just because they didn't believe in what the book can actually do and save them from the curse.
Yeah.
But who was the guy that died, like the headmaster, like the fucking, like what is his position?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think it was even said. Honestly.
It's like a higher up who oversees the vampires in that district in a way.
Yeah.
So yeah, he questions Vanitas. He doesn't like the book, and they were gonna execute Amelia, and that's where Noel. He's like, no, I need to save her. Give me a chance to prove this book is can do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So they agreed on a deal that if they can capture the from the very beginning, there's been vampire sightings just killing random people. That's who they decided to find and bring him back to him to prove that the book can actually save vampires with the curse. And that was like 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So
You meet up with some legendary warrior and the kid.
I already forgot. I remember the chick because she was called the Crimson Gauntlet.
I was about to say some memory.
Yeah, but I remember the weapon's name, the Crimson Gauntlet, but I don't remember the fucking chick. But she was like, she was already from Vanitas' point of view. She was already a well-known vampire to a lot of them. She is ruthless. She has killed a lot, and they seem to have no chance against her because she's accompanying. She's accompanying. I already forgot the little kid. Like, he. I know what he wanted. He wanted to destroy the book for the sake of his brother.
Something I don't remember.
God, this is hard because it was watching anime a week ago and then trying to remember. It's like shit. It's so hard. Oh my god. Anything to add, Lionel? He's just sitting there.
I
All they
was
did
trying to
was-
watch it as we're setting up. I'm going to have to.
All they
catch
did
up
after
on this one.
they met up with a chick was they just ran away. That's it.
Yeah, they fought. They didn't stand a chance. And
Then they ran away. Then they said they're going to fight, and then that was the episode.
yeah, Vanitas had one single plan that might work that he's not even sure.
Of course he's not.
Yeah.
Because when is anyone ever 100% sure?
Yeah. Is that it? Realist hero.
Realist return.
This, like, we got a lot of information on this one and basically what his plan was, but honestly, this one was kind of slow.
Yeah. This episode is also called "If You Possess Aptitude, We'll Make Use of It." All this episode was just introducing all the main characters, like getting them ready to go to where they have to go for the anime to start picking up a little bit.
So we got to see what his magic was, which was poltergeist. It was his magic was,
Yeah.
where he's able to put in a non-animated object and give her its consciousness. Basically, is what he described it as. And so he's able to control up to 3 items, give him the consciousness, and it just does exactly what it wants him to do.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, actually comes pretty handy.
Maybe, yeah, it's handy for him. His type of character, yeah, it's fucking super handy, conveniently handy.
Of course.
Lot.
Yeah.
For, basically for the main character, it's more convenient than anything else.
And so we're in a situation where he's already trying to teach the princess, like, all the future,
Trades.
the future traits on what she has to do when she has to take over the kingdom, because he knows he doesn't want to do this forever. So he's already teaching her all these things that she needs to know for when it's her time.
Mm-hmm.
But for the moments, with the kingdom being the way it is, he is looking out for, what you say, he's looking out for new recruits for the king. He's looking out He's looking out for new people with that. If they have adequate skills that can actually benefit the whole kingdom, he'll take them in.
Yeah.
And he has put up a tournament. But yeah, wasn't it a tournament?
I don't remember.
It was starting to like set up like a tournament. It's your skill. It's your skill valuable. We want you. Uncle Sam.
Either it's like a recruitment or, as Ghost said, it's going to be like a tournament.
Yeah.
With a prize of a certificate of peerlessness. I can't believe I actually remember that word. A certificate of peerlessness and a monarch. I don't know, riches. This is fucking.
Just high riches. Like, you will be rich if you win, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
All right.
Real quick, let's just go ahead and get Black Company out of the way for me and Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could get Ketchup,
Yeah.
because then we'll have our big 3 for the end.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's right.
So Black Company, basically this anime is a mining anime. It's a main character that's a digger for like diamonds, jewels, stuff like that. And
Well, we need to talk about the character, what type of character he is. This is a type of character. The main protagonist, he's not your typical hero type. Even though he got sent to another world, this is already a type of character that's like not like hero-ish. Like he doesn't give a shit. He comes from this is a type of character that from his past, he's in the Earth world. He's invested in a small company. It became successful, and so his days was just nothing but like lazing around, doing not appreciating the lazy do nothing, or I get money, so I can just have a lazy type of guy.
yeah,
That's who he is. So yeah, he gets transferred into this new world where where he gets transferred into the new world where humans and demons always been fighting. Humans and demons were always fighting in the past, but now that not a lot of fighting is happening, we have these companies that dig up what's called demon knights. It's actually a pretty high value type of component that they can resell or turn into other things. So that's what there's competitors for whoever does the best.
Well, it kind of explains the whole chart thing as you watch it.
And so he gets thrown into this world, just like any other isekai anime, and he gets put in straight to work, and he immediately hates it because this is not what he.
How's he get thrown in this world by Truck Coon?
By what?
Truck Coon, you know.
No, he was just in his fucking living room, and that black portal just pops right under him. He's like, yeah. The real villain. Oh man.
Well, you know it's true.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm shaking my head.
You could say like, I noticed on I don't remember where I saw this. It's like somebody saying it was like, oh, Pain's the best villain. It's like, no, it's Truck Coon.
You sent this? Didn't you send this to me? You sent me a video.
I sent you a video explaining Truck Coon.
Yes.
Like how he's easily the worst enemy.
He's the most evilest fucking.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't think you saw this.
I did.
Yeah.
He sent it to me too. And I
sent you the most scientific video of like explaining the worst enemy.
You're not wrong. The amount of lives that he has taken. But with this, as we left off, basically he's put to work in what they found like a portal.
Yeah, he found like a secret passage that nobody has found where there's a shitload of demon knight that he can just take for himself. But they already meet up with an encounter, a dragon, of course.
Fan service.
Before that, yes, the dragon was ready about to eat them, but the main protagonist, he already set up a deal with the dragon. It's like, hey, I can give you some tasty ass food that's better than us, because she was gonna eat them. And the dragon just immediately agreed. It's like, all right, deal. And yeah, she's transferred into a girl. I don't know why you're surprised. At this point, I'm expecting every fucking dragon from any anime is a fucking girl. Like, it's already the expectation I already have.
It's
Okay.
just the fan service at this point.
What do you mean, okay, you know this is true. Every fucking dragon in anime is a secret.
He's not wrong.
I know he's not wrong.
But the deal is that, you protect us from other demons while we excavate for the demon knight, and we feed you. That was the deal. So
Yeah.
she agrees to go with him. He's like a third wheel, but he's already forgettable character to me. That lizard guy or dragon, lizard, whatever. But yeah, this is also interesting. You definitely need to watch it soon.
Well, I would have if someone told me.
Okay, communication is a pain. Okay.
It's definitely an anime that's going to be funny, and
Yeah.
as we progress throughout this story.
So yes, the big three.
God. We can start with Digimon first.
Yeah. This episode's called The Gold Wolf of the Crescent Moon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, we get a new Digi-evolution in this one. Or new form, I shouldn't say evolution, new form.
I thought you were going to rage about Tanjiro just showing up out of the blue. I was like, oh, you're here now?
Oh, y'all were bitching about that more than I was.
Who? Tanjiro.
Tai showed up.
Tai, yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, because that was bullshit. It's like, okay, sure.
Out of nowhere, he just randomly shows up. But last week, y'all were bitching about that more than anything. Y'all were bitching about it. I was just
he has literally shown up in every fucking situation.
From what I could have told from like 4 or 5 episodes ago, at some point there's supposed to be like a special episode about this character, but it says the character and the main character there has nothing to do with the main character, not the main character, the side character, it has something to do with the main character. It's like, oh, I'm here. I'll be awesome. You do your thing. I'll give you 5 minutes.
Even though he's like at the sidelines, he's still like.
It's like, you're really having problems with this? Oh, God.
I got you.
No wonder you're my sidekick.
Well, you're not wrong. So before we actually get into that whole thing, basically we start with the episode as Matt's going towards his whole thing, and he actually finds like a ghost Digimon.
He's like a cursed spirit.
Yeah. That
cannot be touched, cannot be hurt, but he can hurt everybody else.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
So we go into 3 Digimon. One is new. I've never seen him in
dead.
Well, no, that one survived.
Well,
no, that one survived. The other two we recognize, but they were villains. Now they're good, but they died.
You recognize? I did not recognize.
Well, okay, so I recognized them from the other 3 series that were after the main one.
After or before?
After. Because you had the original Digimon, then you had the Digimon.
Okay.
The 3 after the original.
I must have heard something weird.
But they died from the spirit. The other one basically starts, running away? It's been a while.
I think.
Yeah. He runs away. Gabumon and Matt saved him. They helped him take him back to the village because the cursed spirit only appears at night. That's right.
Yeah, and there's like a purple fog that falls also.
Yeah, signifies that he is on the area, but
I feel like that was taken from Scooby Doo. To tell you the truth.
Well, with the way this episode kind of played out, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, you see Scooby Mon come up. With what was the little pup name? Oh my God, Scrappy Mon.
Is there power off Scooby snacks?
Yeah,
that's how they evolve and power up. Yeah.
Shaggy just shows up and he becomes the god tyrant he is. Just defeats it.
Oh, it looks like I just need to use 5% of my power. All right, Scoob. This will be great out of context.
If that's not going to pop up in an abridged version, I'm going to be angry.
No, it was just not.
So basically, the whole plan is to protect the village because there's like kids.
Is there?
There was villagers.
The little small ones.
It's a whole group of villagers that have been all running from the cursed spirit because he's been destroying everything around them. So they're all in hiding. While all this was happening, Gabumon's been having these weird dreams about a gold armored wolf that keeps calling to him. And so that's where they need to get. They need to find a solution of how to actually harm the cursed spirit. And so the Digimon. What was the fucking guy's name? The one who survived.
Who?
I don't remember.
The one we just kept talking about who survived from the other 3.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because he takes them to where
his home was.
Yeah, his home, which was already destroyed, but also an ancient relic from the past time was there that can be found.
Yeah.
He thought it was a waste of time, but Gabumon and Matt still checked it out, and Gabumon was like, no, this is it. This will give me power. Let's take it. Even though it's a fragile, rusty weapon.
Yeah.
They still take it to battle anyway, while Taichi and Wargreymon are trying to fight off the cursed spirit.
They just show up out of nowhere and start fighting.
Well, they already showed up before
the
final battle, but yeah, they didn't really help in any fucking situation. Just delayed the enemy for a bit. So they for the final battle, Gabumon with the sword It's not really a sword. It's more like a
spear.
Yeah, spear, lance.
I forgot the particular name, but it's basically a staff with a like a half of a sword blade. I forgot what the actual name.
The only thing I can think of is called a halberd. A halberd. Is that what you're trying to say?
That sounds about right.
I think so.
Because a halberd is like a spear, but it has like a little sword towards the top.
Yeah.
Or like towards the side. I mean. But yes, with the final battle, with the fire of friendship, even though the weapon broke, man was the one who carried the stick, right?
Yeah.
You would think that would be heavy for him, right? But no, he was able to pick that up like it's fucking nothing, apparently.
Oh, of course.
So yes, with the power of friendship with Mad and War Garurumon, they were able to awaken the hidden power that the weapon had.
By the way, you were right. It's called a halberd.
Is it? Yeah, a halberd. Yes.
A halberd's a mixture of a spear and a sword.
Yes. Got it. Cool.
I had to look that up.
But yes, with the power of friendship, they were able to activate the sword's true hidden potential, which activated War Garurumon's ultimate Mega Evolution, which I already forgot. Crescent War Garurumon.
That sounds about right.
Sorry.
Guess he has the episode up.
You're just trying to find the name, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to find the Digimon itself, but everything that I was typing wasn't even
Close to it. It's a new name.
Yeah, it is a new name.
Because with this Digimon being so new, it was literally showing the villain from the very first Digimon movie.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Not the virus, but the actual, like, rabbit villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was showing him. It wasn't showing... yeah, I'm not even going to try and say that one.
So, yes, with this new Ultimate Mega Evolution, Crescent Were Garurumon, which is like him with gold armor and gold halberd.
Basically, imagine Digimon 4. I'm trying to remember the spirit Digimon. Basically, him, but gold. Like, it's the wolf warrior spirit, just gold. Like, that's literally the way it looked. Just the weapon's difference of it being like a lightsaber or a sword. No, I'm being like dead serious. Like, I can show you a picture of him, and
I
it's
believe
gonna.
you on that.
Stortmon?
Storabimon?
Yeah, Story Beamon. He's new. Like, I've never seen him before, but the other two I've seen before.
Honestly, he's forgettable. Even with the name, he was already forgettable. But they were able to defeat the cursed spirit, and that was it. Yeah,
That was the whole episode.
yeah.
The dude got his little logo, and that's it.
Yeah, because they unlocked a new message of the crest, of their crest.
Yeah.
What did you think about the evolution of this one? Like, just the animation alone.
I mean, it's nice. It's still nice animation. I still prefer the Wargreymon animation. It's still.
That one was still, like, by far the best one. I'm just double checking the name of the Gold Evolution.
Jesus.
I'm just making sure we actually had it right.
Right.
Yeah, it was like Crescent Were Garurumon, something like that.
Well, that's why I'm double checking. It's just I missed my pause point. Crescent Garurumon.
Yeah.
So they basically took Metal Garurumon and just took out Metal and put Crescent. But I'll find a picture of the way he looks and put it on the page so everyone can see the way he looks.
Yeah.
Because it actually looked pretty cool. My only complaint on it, I guess, would be just too much gold. Like, still have gold as, like, the main deal since that's what it's supposed to be, but
Yeah.
maybe add, like, a little bit of, like, the actual color of Garurumon. but
Anything else?
not really. He has his thing. Izzy's the only one that's left. So next episode will probably more than likely be about Izzy, hopefully.
Yeah, because at the end of the preview, it went back to Weissman with the library. They showed a picture of him. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. My Hero?
Yeah, because that one was just info.
It was just something we already knew. This episode's called One Thing at a Time.
Well, so this is carrying on the info that we got,
Yeah.
which is the villains attacking within 4 months at a particular place.
Yep.
I'm already seeing people like this is like a fan favorite arc that's coming up pretty soon.
Like that I saw that, but like my thing is like, is Hawk a double like a CIA agent? Like I guess
He's a double agent.
He's undercover right now.
Undercover over there. They think Hawk turned against the heroes for the anti-heroes, but really he's still working for the heroes. He's just undercover. And he's
You mean
trying
the
to
villains?
get the villains.
I was like, I don't remember any anti-heroes.
Well, that's what they are. It's what was it? 10,000 heroes. It was a certain number of heroes that is doing this.
Doing the plan?
Yeah,
It's like
Well,
100,000.
but
100,000. Yeah.
they're still heroes. They're just playing as villains now.
Yeah.
They're not anti-heroes because the anti-hero is more of, I'm willing to kill you regardless kind of thing. And in this world, they only do that if it's necessary.
Yeah.
Honestly, this episode is just Endeavor giving good advice. Which caught me by surprise. I'm like, Endeavor giving good advice. What? And training each of the guys with like a little something that they can all learn from or not learn from each other, but something new that they need to learn about themselves.
Basically, the two, Kopchak and his son.
Todoroki?
Yeah. He's basically teaching them almost the same because what the...
They're both basically flames.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And then what he's trying to tell Deku about with his new quirk, the Black Whip, he's trying to teach them that, like one step at a time, like the episode title says, to do some actions but without having to thinking about it. Like which I like the example he put out with the driver. How we always drive, but like we do these actions without even a second thought. It's just like a memory kind of thing at this point.
Yeah. Eventually, he would have to get to that point.
Yeah, get to the point where you can use these quirks without having thought about it, and it's just like instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Endeavor, all right, I see you.
Wow, Daddy actually giving good advice for once.
Well, Todoroki still doesn't really forgive him as a father, but he respects him as Endeavor, the hero.
Well, yeah, but the joke is still going to be there. It's like, oh, shit, Daddy's actually giving good advice. That's just how I kind of see it. But
The only thing funny I found out of this is like somebody pointed out 2 days ago in like that in the flash sequence of everyone going into the hero study, somebody found Sonic. There's someone out there who has an all blue body, shorts, the little wrist things, and the spiky blue hair.
where?
Oh my god, who was it?
I'm going to look at the episode, right? Unless you can find literally a screenshot of it.
I'll find the screenshot. But yeah, it threw me off guard.
Well, what study are you talking about? Because
I got that's what I'm looking up.
It's that it was a slideshow montage of everyone doing their study.
Oh, that,
work
yeah.
study.
Okay. Where everyone was going back to their heroes that they prefer.
Yeah.
Or that they were training under.
Yeah.
Shit. Just getting a bunch of fucking fan fiction of Sonic because everybody likes Sonic that way.
Of course.
You know you like him.
I mean, he's a good character. I won't take it as far as what some people do.
What are you trying to say, huh?
I can't say anything. Sonic's a good character.
That's right.
Anything else on this episode?
No.
Mr. Ghost.
Nope.
So the next one will be Baruto, which is also the last. Okay. So with this episode, it's still continuing on the fight with New Team 7.
Ah, there he is!
Oh, yeah, you found it. Here, I'll give it to you. Boom.
Holy shit.
I told you. You didn't see it because it went like, boom, damn, gone.
Well, yeah, because like every time when they were starting to show this, it was just like, all right.
I thought that was funny.
I did not even catch that.
What's his power? Super speed?
I hope.
That's so funny, though. Hopefully we get to see him in that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, back to Baruto.
This episode's called Regeneration.
Yeah, so basically this is still leading on with the fight of Team 7 and... I don't know, I keep...
Boro.
Yeah, against Boro. Basically, they come up... this episode's like last week's. It's all action. There's very little talking.
Yeah,
like,
no shit, they're in a fight.
Well, yeah, so... But we've seen plenty of animes where it's nothing but conversation instead of fighting. And...
This episode is basically trying to figure out how Boro's regeneration works.
And did they figured it out?
Yeah, because Kawaki trying to explain to Sarada is like, there's a flaw, even though his regeneration is crazy, there's still a flaw to his body, and that's he asked her to look for that flaw. So while the rest of the guys try to hopelessly try to fight back, Sarada is in the background with her a Sharingan trying to find the flaw, and that's when she noticed whenever he did that sign, something in his body is moving around, and that's when she figured out that's the core that's actually helping him regenerate.
Yeah. So basically that happens. When they rip it out, they also, or when she rips it out.
Yeah, with Shidori, bitch. Looking real nice and clean, that Shidori.
Baruto and the vessel saves Naruto and gets him out of the capsule or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah, the seal. Yeah.
Yeah.
With they basically use teleportation jutsu to basically like rip the fabric of space with the seal and was able to pull out Naruto.
Yeah.
But right now we don't know if he's even conscious because they were not getting anything from him. So who knows what's happening with him?
Yeah.
But while they were doing that, since the Boro's core, body core was ripped out, his body became unstable, and he just turned into like this giant blob of a monster. He couldn't control it.
Yeah.
It almost kind of looked like a combination of like B with Eight Tails.
I mean, sure.
Well, like he had tentacles and then it was him.
That's true.
Just add horns and then a bull with tentacles.
I didn't even think of that.
That was just my immediate thought when I saw it. Like, I'm not saying it was a bad thing. It was just that was kind of like my immediate thought when I saw it. I was like, oh shit. But that was just me.
Well, while they were trying to figure out what's wrong with Naruto, Boro comes back as that form, and he's just beating the shit out of everybody. And Boruto, oh my god, he was getting smacked.
Oh my god, was he?
Smacked, but then at the very last second, his Momoshiki's conscience actually saves Boruto. Shit, I just said Naruto. Fuck. Momoshiki's consciousness saves Boruto from basically being flattened, and that's where the episode ends. Where him taking over his body.
Yeah.
And does he
probably gonna fuck up Boro real fast.
So basically, if you remember the way he looked for that teaser, just that with a horn. I was gonna show you all after.
Christ. That hurts him more than anything else. That's his.
Oh, I saw that. Don't you show that to me?
That's his waifu. God.
Disappoint
Sorry,
me.
it was a random meme I came across. But it's not Facebook friendly. A lot of people would have issues with.
I mean, what is considered Facebook friendly these days?
Anything but that.
Yeah, that's true.
Boy, you invited me to an anime group where they're just showing way worse shit than that.
Yes, but I don't have an age restricted to the page.
Okay, yeah, our page, yeah, sure, but in terms of Facebook overall, yeah, no.
Okay, there is page that is for adults. They are out there.
And you know this kind of shit. You find shit.
But carrying on. So
don't you look at me.
So with the ending of that, so we're next week or this Sunday will probably be the last episode towards this whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the battle, yeah, but not the arc.
Well, no, I'm not saying the arc. I'm just talking about this fight in particular.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious how it actually ends.
We'll see. Kiss.
Please no.
Kiss me now, brother.
Take me, Boro.
Okay, I don't know about Boro, but no, it'd be more Boruto.
Kawaki, take me.
There we go.
Kawaki and Boruto, let's do it.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, but that's it really for this week. Some of the news stuff that we covered, and then
What time is it? Oh shit. Okay.
Loki. Yeah, basically Loki will be coming out in 2023. We got 2 Marvel movies coming up, and it's really about it. Like,
Try to get through a couple of Netflix shows like Beastars and Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and watch Resident Evil tomorrow. Try to get through the last 2 episodes or the last 3 because I only watched the first one, and then try to watch Beastars with everything. So we kind of give y'all a summary on that. It might not be next week on Beastars. It might be the week after.
Yeah, you might need to give us time.
I can do Beastars in a day.
I'm so happy for you.
Okay, well,
You have time. We do not.
we actually have to move around and work. I wish I had a job where I could just sit at a desk.
I know, right? Me too.
Are you really gonna say that?
Just because I'm at my desk does not mean I'm able to like dick around.
Okay, the only ones that actually sit at a desk is him though. Like,
Yeah, but I actually work.
well, yeah, other than someone that we know at your office.
That's a fight for another day.
But tune into us next week on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time here in Texas. Subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel and Discord. Eventually, I'll have TikTok up. I've just been kind of sharing gameplay here lately on my page. Yeah, that's really about it.
Yeah. You want to sign us out?
Oh, I do.
You're the one that started it.
I guess so. I'm Ghostblade.
On Weekly's Death.
I am Lionel.
And stay nerdy and freaky.